We start with the Fox News alert and a live look at Capitol Hill, where House lawmakers passed President Biden's $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill late Friday.
The president delaying his weekend trip to Delaware to give remarks later this morning on what he calls a once-in-a-generation bill.
Can't wait for that. But divisions still simmer as far-left Democrats and even more Republicans voted against it.
One of those Republicans joins us now, South Carolina Congresswoman and member of the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, thank you so much for being with us. I think I want to ask you two questions at the same time, if I may. What made you vote against this bill? And are you surprised that 13 Republicans decided to vote for this bill?
Well, this bill, this $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, isn't true infrastructure. Like, if we're going to do infrastructure, let's do infrastructure. Less than 10% of it, $110 billion, goes to, quote, surface transportation, and of that, $70 billion is public mass transit, leaving you only $40 billion, or 3 or 4%, to go to roads and bridges, traditional things that Americans, really desperately need in their communities. And so there are 42 new taxes in the infrastructure legislation as well, and these are just things I can't support. And when they had this bill come over to the House, not a single Republican on the Transportation Committee was allowed to amend the legislation at all. So truly, for me, this was really hyper-partisan, not a bipartisan bill. And the other thing that this vote did last night was a layup. It lays the groundwork for passing Build Back Better once Democrats get the Congressional Budget Office score on how much this is going to cost in a few weeks around Thanksgiving. And this is where they're talking, quote, transformational change, whatever that is, right? We know it's not good for the American people.
Congresswoman, this bill would not have passed without Republicans. Why do you think those 13 Republicans voted for this bill when as a conference, they know that the American people want them to be a stop on this kind of wasteful spending?
Well, I can't speak for any of them. I can tell you that it is disappointing to see that we basically, laid the groundwork for Build Back Better to pass in a few weeks once they get the CBO score, because without those votes, then that wouldn't be happening in the next few weeks. Plus, you saw AOC in the squad, and, Congresswoman Presley, she didn't vote no until the Democrats got their 218 votes last night. And so we gave cover to these self-avowed socialists to continue their fight, by golly, right? And it's all an act. And it is disappointing to see that that's what happened last night.
Very disappointing. But so this infrastructure bill has now been passed and will be signed by Joe Biden. But there's still a larger bill, a Green New Deal bill that was $3.5 trillion. Now it's $1.75 trillion. We'll see how CBO scores it. Well, the left has predictably lost their mind to include chasing down the two senators most critical to passing it or stopping it, and that's Kyrsten Sinema or Joe Manchin. Recently, Joe Manchin was blockaded in his car by so-called climate protesters over his opposition to the bill. Here's a portion of how that played out.
Joe Manchin, why won't you fight for me? Joe Manchin, is it worth it? Is the money worth it? Is the money that important, Joe Manchin? Is it more important than my life, Joe Manchin? Is it more important than your kid's life? We want to live. Joe Manchin, is the money better than our lives? Can you look me in my eyes as I talk to you? Do you only talk to millionaires? Open the gate.
They're chanting, "We want to live," Congresswoman, because their prophet, Comrade Cortez, told them the world's going to end in 9 years if this stuff doesn't pass. What does Joe Manchin do? Does this stop in the Senate?
Well, the left has clearly lost their mind. And it is horrifying to watch this. Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema in the Senate, thank God for two Democrats who are actually standing up on principle on the issue of the Build Back Better plan. And they're saying $1.75 trillion. Well, that's just a starting figure, because the programs that they're going to create will last a lifetime and beyond, and will cost significantly more than what they're telling the American people. And I am grateful, and I praise Senator Manchin for his comments last week, insisting that we know how much these programs are truly going to cost before they vote on it. And I think, the two of them in the Senate can put a stop to all of this nonsense, and I believe that they will, and I hope and I pray that they will for the American people.
Congresswoman Nancy Mace.
13 Republicans made their job a lot more difficult, Congresswoman, and it would be nice if the caucus could hold together on stuff like this.
Absolutely.
But I know you did your part, and we're grateful to have you on this morning. Congresswoman Nancy
Thank you.
Mace, thank you so much.
Thank you.